But Carnegie Mellon started to play a little bit better as time went on in that second quarter, and they cut the lead back down to 20 to begin the second half of play. We are underway here in the second half, starting 5 out there for both teams. As Case Western Reserve with the ball to begin the period. This is Mills. Mills swings it back out. Gonzalez back to Mills, near side Lawrence. Lawrence works it into Kane. Kane dribbling around, shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Higgins. And Carnegie Mellon trying to cut further into that lead as they begin the third quarter. And they trailed big in this one, but we still have a game as we begin the second half. Jumper is up and good. That was Flair who knocks that down. She has a team-high 10. And the lead is back down to 18, 43-25. See head coach Jen Reimer. Her assistants Kelly Muffley and former Case Western Reserve great Kara Hageman helping out with the team this year. Outside, three-pointer taken, no good by Lawrence. McConaughey can't pull down the rebound. And taking it instead is Clendenin. Westlock now swings it far side. Driving in is Jabe. Can't get the layup to fall. That was a big attempt there early on. A chance to make a nice early slice into that Spartan lead here in the second half. But instead, the Spartans get the ball back. Again, momentum is starting to shift towards Carnegie Mellon a bit. But the question is, can they overcome what was a huge deficit? That's McConaughey for 3, and she knocks it down. So Kendall McConaughey hits the three-pointer, the senior out of Detroit, and she makes it a 21-point lead. McConaughey has 9 now today. 9 points for McConaughey in this one as she drives in again. Layup is up, nice finger roll, but can't get it to fall. And Jabe comes away with the rebound. Westlock from the far side. For McConaughey, that was her first made three-pointer of the season. She was 0 for 11 coming into play today. Has struggled with her long-range shot. And if she could start to find her way from deep, that could really be a boost for this Spartan team as they begin UA play. She'll get a block shot there as Case Western Reserve comes away with a defensive stand. Lawrence bringing the ball up court. Long pass far side. Mills along the baseline kicks it back out. This is Lawrence into the paint, lays it up, but the shot is waved off. A foul will be called instead. Will go against Megan Jabe. And a 30-second timeout called here by Case Western Reserve as we take another look at that one. So Jennifer Reimer, even with her team increasing its lead by a point as we begin the second half, is actually, I think, a little bit upset with their team right now. Wants them to show a little bit more effort here in the second half as they are looking to protect this lead. But again, Coach Reimer's been around the UA long enough to know how important, and we spoke about this before the game, winning A, your home games, and B, this first game of the conference schedule is. Especially with Chicago and WashU looming, two teams, Chicago nationally ranked, WashU right on the outskirts of the national rankings. You have to try to get in the win column here today if you're Case Western Reserve. Into Mills. Mills kicks it out. Another three-pointer for McConaughey, and how about that? 0 for 11 coming into the game for the season from three-point range. She's knocked down her last 2 from long range, and it's a 24-point lead once again for the Spartans. It has been that kind of a day for Kendall McConaughey in Case Western Reserve. To the inside, and that one's stolen away. Looked like Lawrence got her hand on the inbound pass. And they will say that Kane just barely kept that one on the right side of the line. Didn't come back. As now into the paint, kicks it out. Mills wants the rainbow 3, and she has it. Third straight three-point shot hit by the Spartans. And it's now a 27-point lead as the Spartans have come out here firing. And a timeout called by Jackie Hulla, head coach for Carnegie Mellon. As the Tardans now facing, I believe, their largest deficit of the game so far. They're down 17. Well, whatever Coach Reimer said in the huddle last time, it certainly worked as we take another look here The rainbow three by Isabella Mills as she knocks that one down. The third straight three hit by Case Western Reserve to start this half. I believe we have our officials for game 2 in the stands, taking in the scenery here. In the meantime, some other fans in attendance here today. A nice showing in the crowd so far, considering that the students are not back out on campus here yet. They're going to start to arrive over the next day or two before classes start for the spring semester. Off the timeout, a 27-point lead for Case Western Reserve. That one almost knocked away. Good defense by McConico. Tenacious on the defensive end. Nice inbound pass. Can't finish, though. Tried to get that one into the paint. Rebound pulled down by Heath, who checked in after the timeout. This is Gross, who takes it all the way coast to coast for the lay-in. McKenna Gross gets her first points of the game. And all of a sudden now it's a 29-point lead. The Spartans have come out firing here in the second half. Jumper no good. Kane with the board. And Kane will push the tempo. Near side, Lawrence off to McConico. Great pass into Heath. Her layup is good. And it's now a 31-point lead for Case Western Reserve. They have more than doubled the Carnegie Mellon offensive output in this one. Jumper on the way. That one no good. Heath trying to corral it, but she can't. Falaire pulls it down instead. Gross tips that one, but it goes right into the hands of Archer. Higgins now, cross-court pass, finds Archer. Back to the top of the key now. This is Westlock. Archer once again trying to work her way into the outside. Three-pointer on the way is good. And Falaire knocks it down, trims it back to within 30. It's a 28-point Case Western Reserve lead. Three-pointer for Gross, no good. Long rebound, and securing that one will be Clendenin. Heath swings it out. Higgins now. Westlock trying to drive in. Back to Archer. Archer, nice pass out. This is Clendenin with the jumper, no good. And McConico waiting in the post to secure that rebound. Good pass forward, laid in again by Heath. Heath now up to 13 points in her UAA debut. And the Spartans have put an exclamation point on this one. To the inside, Heath another rebound, but stolen away, Falaire. To the outside, jumper, Higgins. Rebound, Archer. Shot is up, no good. Archer trying to get her own rebound. They'll call it jump ball there as Archer just pulled that one away. And it will be a jump ball, possession staying with Carnegie Mellon. Cameron Pitts and Lyndon Runnels checking back into this one. We'll see Olivia Perkins into the game along with Isabella Mills for Case Western Reserve. Perkins and Mills join Lawrence, Gross, and Heath out on the court. To the outside, this is Westlock, three-pointer no good. Perkins, good rebound. She's played well in limited minutes today as Gross taking the ball up the court. All the way, lays it up, no good. And Heath will be called for the foul. Over the back there as she tried to deflect that rebound back forward to Gross. Second foul of the game called against Heath. Westlock taking the ball up the court. Falaire near side. Jumper by Runnels. Rebound by Mills. Mills losing possession. She dives on top of it. And another jump ball called. Possession will stay with the Spartans. It costs them the possession arrow. Not a huge concern right now, up 30, but something to keep in the back of your mind. So off the tie-up. Gross taking the ball up the court. Near side, Lawrence. She lets a three go. Good. Abby Lawrence in double figures now. She's averaging 17.5 per game. She's at 11 for this one. And the lead now at 33 has been a dismantling by Case Western Reserve as that one bounces loose. Heath unable to pull it in. They'll say last touch on that one by Pitts. Reminder, our second game of the doubleheader coming up after this one is the Case Western Reserve men's team will open up their conference schedule against Carnegie Mellon, a pair of 7-4 teams facing off against each other. The Case Western Reserve women's team with a big lead over Carnegie Mellon, up 33 with 2:42 to go. A layup there by Heath goes behind the backboard. And with 2:30 to go, Tardens get possession back. And we welcome you into Horsburgh Gymnasium on one of the warmest January days in Cleveland history. Last I checked, we were 2 degrees short of the all-time record set in 1890, I think, of 68 degrees. About 66 out there now. Spartans certainly turning the heat up here in the gym today. Leading here, Carnegie Mellon to inbound. That's Higgins from underneath her own basket. Westlock with it. Jumper on the way by Flair, no good. Higgins with the board, puts it back up. It's good and one. See who they call the foul on there. And it will go against Abby Lawrence. That'll be her third foul. So again, just little things to keep in the back of your mind right now. Lawrence with her third foul. Kind of thing you're not concerned about. Up 31 as the Spartans are after that miss. But if this game were to get closer, could be an issue as Lawrence puts that one up. No good. Long rebound. Westlock secures in. Will start the fast break off the long board. To the inside. Back to the outside now. Westlock three. No good. In and out. Perkins fights for the board and pulls it down, and that will start a run up court here. Spartans with the 3-on-2. Kick to the outside. Highland dangerous from three. Finds it on that one. And Alyssa Highland will knock down another three-pointer. That's her third three of the game. 9 points today for Highland. Higgins, jumper. No good. Perkins, another rebound. She's played well today. Highland on the outside. Into Perkins, she drives, layup is up and good. Olivia Perkins once again. 4 points now for Perkins. Drive in, Flair knocks it down. You can see the pace of this game picking up even with the score lopsided. This is Gross, and she's fouled on the way in. Almost got that one to roll in as well. Take another look at that, and boy, Gross came awfully close to getting that opportunity for a three-point play. But she's playing with some energy out there. That is the difference that you'll get with Gross out there compared to Gonzalez. Gross is going to attack that rim. She's going to push the pace like that. Gonzalez, again, a little bit more of a floor general. I'd compare it, at least in style of play, to Gross sort of that Derrick Rose style of play where maybe Gonzalez a little bit more Chris Paul-like. She'll hunt and peck on the outside. Try to dish out, though. Time running down here, about a 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock at the end of the third quarter. All Case Western Reserve in this one. Heath gets the block, and that one sent back in the face of Pitts. And along the outside, last touch will be by Carnegie Mellon, and a great defensive set there by Case Western Reserve. And now with 9.7 seconds left, they have an opportunity to really stamp a mark of approval here on what has been another dominating quarter. This is Gross. 7 now on the game clock here in the third. Gross driving in, move in, layup is up, no good, but she draws the foul and will head to the line to shoot 2. It is a 36-point Case Western Reserve lead and a chance for them to extend it by 2 more here at the end of the third quarter. 2 shots coming up for Gross. First one is good. Second one, good as well. 70-32 the score. Last chance in the quarter. Westlock lets it go in time, no good. And Case Western Reserve will carry a 38-point lead into the fourth quarter of the game. 70-32 the score. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a minute.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4 Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Well, another dominating quarter for Case Western Reserve. They outscored Carnegie Mellon 24-7 in the opening quarter. In the third quarter, more of that same, 27-9 the edge, and that has helped the Spartans take a 70-32 lead into the final quarter of this one, and what they hope could just be a victory march to their first UAA win of the season. It would be Case Western Reserve's 4th straight win overall, and their 3rd consecutive win over Carnegie Mellon. It would also make the Spartans 5-0 at home this season with 2 games left on a 6-game homestand. 10 minutes left to go in this one, though, with that big 38-point lead for the Spartans. They'll get the ball to start the fourth quarter as Gross stays in. It's Gross, Mills, Heath, Highland, and Perkins out there. Perkins certainly earning her playing time tonight as that one swings to the outside. This is Highland. Highland, nice pass off to Gross, who drives in, blocked in the paint. And Perkins picks it up, a jump ball called, and possession will go back to Carnegie Mellon. That is the one thing that Carnegie Mellon, and again, the thing that you have to be careful when you play against them is that size. They are so dangerous, whether it's in the post or guarding on the perimeter. They have such good size for a Division III women's basketball team. Spartans have worked their way around that today, but certainly a good showing here for Case Western Reserve. A little over-the-back layup there by Higgins, who knocks it down. She now has 4 points in this one. Gross will slow things down, and it seems like the Spartans content to slow the pace down here in the fourth quarter with that big lead. It's not necessarily their game to play slow, but at the same time, when you're up this much, it's not a bad thing either. 3-pointer by Gross, no good. Rebound secured by Higgins. Listen, if every time you possess the ball now, if you take 25 seconds off the shot clock, you're going to win this game one way or another. Gross went for the steal there and draws the foul as she chased after that one. The foul will go against Westlock. And for Westlock, her 3rd. So contact there as Gross tried to take that one away. We take another look. Yeah, close one there. This is Gonzalez on the outside. Heath with some space. Again, she'll hold, and that's going to be a foul underneath the hoop. And that one will go against Higgins. And take another look at the contact there. Yep, you can see Higgins kind of bowling through Gonzalez there. Second foul on Higgins. Long inbound, knocked away into the scorer's table. Almost took out our crew here. I'll tell you what, impressed with the spryness of our scorer's table crew here today. They were able to get out of the way of that one pretty quickly. It came flying in our direction. And we have the duo of Rich Pekalski and Bob Maver doing the scoreboard and shot clock respectively today. Best crew in the UAA. That one's stolen away. And Shaw got her hand on that one, but possession will stay with Carnegie Mellon as it goes out of bounds. Case Western Reserve up big in this one. Caitlin Clendenin will check back into the game for Carnegie Mellon. Cameron Pitts takes a seat. Swung to the far side. Jabe, who started this game in place of Laurel Pereira, who did not travel with the team after starting the first 11 games of the year. Long rebound, and we'll see we have a foul on Alexa Shaw on the back down as she tried to box out her counterpart there, Clendenin. So Shaw draws the foul, or gets called for the foul, I should say, her first. Team's first of the quarter. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound on the air ball, pulled down and finished off by Megan Jabe, who scores her first points of the game. 70-36. Spartans still with a 34-point lead, although they're yet to score here in the fourth quarter. Only starter in the game for Case Western Reserve right now is Alicia Marie Gonzalez. As that one bounces out to Gonzalez, now swung to Shaw. Shaw with the jumper, no good, off the side of the rim. Rebound is taken again by Jabe. That's Falair on the far side. Leading scorer for the Tardans with 15. Out of play. And possession will stay with Carnegie Mellon here. Another first-year player will come in, Megan Friday, the forward out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. As Melissa Heath takes a seat, we'll also see Olivia Perkins head to the bench, and Alexis John, the sophomore out of Pittsburgh, comes into the game. So some of the Pittsburgh players getting to see some time here today as the jumper good by Clendenin. Makes it a 32-point game. This is Friday on the outside. Gonzalez to the wing. That's Highland. Three-pointer is good. Highland connects on her fourth three-pointer of the game. She has 12 points today. And the Spartans now lead 73-38 with 6 and change to go. Higgins, three-pointer. No good, long rebound. Clendenin with it. Higgins in the paint, kicks it back out. Jumper by Jabe is good. She's hit a couple baskets here in the fourth quarter of the game. 33-point lead for Case Western Reserve. John on the outside. Shaw. John moved the wrong way on that one. Gonzalez able to pick it up. She's double teamed and trapped. And a foul called on Higgins, who came in and might have gotten a piece of Gonzalez late. As another first-year player, Savannah Glimpse, checks into the contest. A well-rounded effort here today for Case Western Reserve. Leading scorer is Melissa Heath with 13 points. Kendall McConico with 12, 11 for Abby Lawrence, but they have just spread out the scoring here today. That one will go against Emily Archer. First foul on Archer and the fourth team foul this quarter against the Tardans. Ball kicked loose there. And a kick ball, possession back to the Tardans on the turnover by Alexis John. So 5:31 to go, 73-40 the score. A little bit of question there as to whether or not that reset to 30 or 20, but it is a 30-second reset because the kickball occurred in the backcourt. Kicked out. Flair knocks it down, a three-pointer. She's had a nice game, and what looks like it will be on the short side of things for the Tardans. She's up to 18 points now. 73-43, it's a 30-point game. This is Savannah Glimpse. Glimpse to the outside. Now Gonzalez driving in, layup is up and good. Nice move there by Alicia Marie Gonzalez. Gonzalez with 7 points in this one. Tipped away by John, and securing the steal is Shaw, and she'll take her time. Shaw brings it up court. Tries to pass off to Glimpse, and a foul will go against Flair.
Fouls on Tardans, number 22, Michaela Flair. Her first, that's the team's 5th foul in the fourth quarter. In for the Tardans, number 20, Divya Srinivasa.
Carnegie Mellon makes a couple of changes.
And 34, Leah Westlock. At the line, shooting 2 shots for the Spartans.
Divya Srinivasa checking back into the game, as well as Leah Westlock, as the first free throw is on the way, and no good for Alexa Shaw. Second one does fall through. And we're back to a 33-point Case Western Reserve lead. Srinivasa with the turnaround, and that finds the bottom of the net. This is Alexis John. John stifled in the paint, and she'll commit the travel, a turnover. Sub coming in for Carnegie Mellon, that's Sophie Chow. Chow, the first-year guard out of Taipei, Taiwan, takes the place of Lyndon Runnels. Well, appear to be in the closing minutes of this one. The Spartans with what appears to be an insurmountable lead at this point. Drive in, the layup, no good, but a foul committed on the play. Foul goes against Megan Friday, her first. And Emily Archer now will step to the line. Well, looking ahead now for Case Western Reserve as the first free throw is on the way and good. The Spartans will improve to 1-0 in the conference should the score hold, and then face some challenges next weekend as the second one good as well. They will take on Washington University on Friday night. Washington has been in and out of the top 25 throughout the year. Received votes on a couple of occasions. They're currently receiving 4 votes in the latest D3Hoops.com poll. And then they'll face probably the preseason favorites in the UAA, the University of Chicago, ranked 16th in the country. That'll be the Sunday game here at Horsburgh. Friday misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Srinivasan eventually gets it, and then Friday commits a foul. And that will send us back down the other way. Claire Polton checking into the game for Case Western Reserve now.
Check in for the Spartans, Claire Polton.
This will be the 4th game of the season for Polton, the first year. Out of Brownstown, Indiana, Brownstown Central High School. Layup there is up and good. Carnegie Mellon's going to make this one look a little closer in the final score, but it's going to take a small miracle for them to make this competitive in the closing minutes. Possession here stays with Case Western Reserve. Reminder, we'll be joined by a Case Western Reserve player after the game. And then we're looking at probably right about a 4 o'clock start for the men's game between the Spartans and the Tardans. Turnover there. Westlock comes away with it. Jumper by Archer, no good. Westlock tracks it down. And a jump ball called on that one. Possession back to Case Western Reserve.
Spartans ball.
Take another look, see if we get an angle on that one. It's Polton. Well, it was actually Friday who they said got her hand on top of the ball and tied that one up. Polton on the outside. Again, they're going to try to just take time off the clock. A kickball there. We'll reset the shot clock to 20, and the Spartans will keep possession. As always, want to thank our crew for this team. Kevin Gibson, videographer, along with Brian Landers. Shayna Perlman on video replay today, and Mike Becker, our director. Always a great job by Mike, and he'll be with us again for another year here. The Media Vision crew, the best in the business. And we hope you're enjoying it, whether you're a Spartan fan, whether you're a Carnegie Mellon fan watching today, whether you're a random UAA fan just taking in a game. Always our pleasure to be able to bring you these games. And again, it's, I think, the best in the conference here with the production value we get from the Media Vision crew. So thank you to those guys as well. Over 2 minutes left as the Spartans looking to close out a conference opening victory, and shot clock violation as Polton tried to chuck one up with the shot clock expiring. Lead is down to 27 points. Been in the upper 30s for the Spartans. As that goes out of play, turnover for the Tardans. Again, at this point, it's a chance for Case Western Reserve to take another 30 off the clock if they can.
2 minutes remaining in regulation. Less than 2 minutes remaining.
Again, the Spartans will, if the score holds, make it 3 straight against Carnegie Mellon. Remember last year, the Spartans opened up with 4 straight conference wins. Is that shot by Polton blocked? Westlock coming back down court, tries to lay it in and fouled on the layup attempt.
Foul number 2, Claire Polton.
Foul will go against Claire Polton, and that'll send Westlock to the line.
At the line, shooting 2 shots for the Tardans, Leah Westlock.
Westlock averaging 11.5 per game this season. She's at just 5 today. I think a good day by the Spartans defense and a little bit of a struggle today for the offense for Carnegie Mellon. They played better here in the closing minutes, but the shot was just not there all day for the Tardans. Meanwhile, Case Western Reserve red hot. They were shooting 53.5% through the first 3 quarters. So even though they have slowed down a little bit here in the 4th quarter, the lead certainly appears to be insurmountable. Turnover there. Flair comes away with it. Glimpse pokes it away, and while possession stays with Carnegie Mellon, it gives the Spartans a long enough opportunity to catch up on defense. The jumper no good. Shaw pulls it in. Flair will continue to pressure. Now she'll fall back, and again, this is a chance for Gross to really just eat some time off the clock. We're in the closing minute of play here as the Spartans trying to finish off this one. Gross with it on the outside. She'll take a step back now as 6 on the shot clock. She'll drive in, spin. Nice move to get to the inside. Lays it in for 2, and McKenna Gross adds to her point total. She's at 8 now for the game. 7-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Near wing. Srinivasa, shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Shaw. Shot clock turned off, and I imagine the Spartans will be allowed to dribble this one out here. Well, pressure's still being applied by the Carnegie Mellon defense. So 15 seconds to go now. Gross works her way around and stolen away. Nope, Gross takes it back. Tries to kick it out. The ball deflected away. Possession stays with the Spartans with 6.8 seconds left. Credit to Carnegie Mellon for playing to the last whistle here, despite the 27-point deficit. Pass comes in. Polton has it. She will dribble back here, and that will do it. Case Western Reserve with a win in their conference opener. 78-51 the score over Carnegie Mellon as the Spartans strike first in UAA play. We'll be joined in just a minute by Kendall McConico, who will step over towards the table. As Case Western Reserve picks up the big win in the opening game. And we are joined here by Kendall McConico. Kendall, I imagine you guys couldn't have drawn this up any better coming into the first game today. You played the game exactly how you want to play it.
Yeah, I think that we've been completely underestimated this entire season. And I think today we knew that we had to make a statement, not for everybody else, but for us. And the way that we were able to just go in, go strong, come out every single quarter, and make each first possession our score was just great. And I'm so proud of everybody.
You know, you're in your fourth season now with the team. Getting this first conference win and getting the win on your home court, how important is that going forward for this team this season with the goals you have?
Oh, this is our gym. This is our gym. We're still undefeated in here. We take so much pride in this gym, and we still got 2 more before we leave. But even then, when we get out of here, we're going to take that pride that we have here and take it with us because we have to represent Cleveland too. So we got to keep that in mind as well. But we're so excited. We're so ready for this season. This is one of the best teams I have ever played on. I love my team.
Well, talk a little bit about that because you're a veteran now on a team that has a lot of youth on it as well. So talk about how your role has changed this season and kind of now you're the leader on this team.
Yeah, so it's been really wild because, I mean, there's 3 upperclassmen. It's me, Kane, and Alicia, and everybody else is sophomores and freshmen. So everybody is trying to learn their part. Even the we have some freshmen that are contributing just wonderfully. And so it's kind of been my job, Alicia's job, and Emma Kane's job to make sure that we rein them in. And they're so excited and they get so flustered. But when it comes down to it, like we joke with Isabella all the time, she never boxes out, but she'll get 16 rebounds. So it's just some of the fundamentals, we got to get them there, but they still execute and they do it so well.
Kendall, congrats again on the win today, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much.